Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome for those who are new. So I'm going to do a quick overview of my lineup, my journals and planners for 2026. I don't have a whole lot of time. It's early in the morning and I got to start getting ready for work. So I'm going to try to do it in 10 minutes. I'm going to break them up in sections, but if you're a regular viewer, you might notice that nothing has really changed. Everything remains the same. If you like consistency, then this is the channel for you. Please excuse my allergies. Hopefully I'm not sniffling. I haven't taken my allergy medication yet. So this is my commonplace brain dump book. It is in a B6 Stalogy. Okay, I turned down some of the lights. Hopefully this will help. One second. Okay. So I'm going to start off with my EDCs. I've got my Nano Pocket personal size. All of these products are from either Chic Sparrow or Traveler's Company. I do have a Filofax. Hold on, let me actually get it out of my purse. One second. So this is my Filofax. This is what I'm in now. And if you didn't get to see this setup, I'll link it in the description below because it was just a recent setup for 2026. But if I'm not in my rings, I'm in my strings. So this is the undyed leather from Chic Sparrow. It's also in the personal size. I did do a video about the strings versus rings, and I'll also link that in the description below so you can check that out. This is primarily just an overview of my lineup. So now if you are wondering why I have so many planners, I'm going to link my systems video so it can give you an idea of why I have so many. They're not all used daily. Some of them are quarterly and some of them every few weeks. And like I said, it'll make sense when you watch the systems video. I don't use them simultaneously. I switch from one planner to the next in terms of size, depending on the handbag I'm using. My tiny handbags, I use the Nano. My medium size, I use the Pocket. And then my large handbags, I use my personal size. These are not going away. My Traveler's notebooks are my go-to, my favorites. The rings, it's kind of an experiment. All right. So going back to my notes, let me get a sip. I have to just preface this video. I know how very blessed I am. I have found what many consider planner peace because my lineup hasn't changed. I don't buy the yearly like Hobonichi's, Sterling Ink, Happy Planner, cloth and paper, those of you who are in the rings planners. I don't plan in a start of the year basis. I know there's a lot of people who are stressing out about deadlines like, oh my gosh, I gotta figure out a planning system or a journal system. 2026 is, fast approaching, and everybody is racing against time, I guess starting in September of the prior year before the new year starts. Because I think that's when Hobonichi drops the new releases. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why my lineup has been sustainable. I'm not into trends. I plan and journal based off of my needs, not what I see on social media. Here are my staples. I don't know if you can see this. One second. I did change the lighting a little bit so you can kind of see it, but my channel is not for you to see every single piece of writing. If you are, if you're if you're a little nosy, I think that's what some people say, that they watch these type of videos so that they can see what other people are doing. I'm not that type of content creator. I'm sorry, you're going to be highly disappointed. I actually discuss things in my journals. Yes, sometimes I do flip throughs, but that's not my intent to show you every single thing I do. As a matter of fact, I'm very private. Y'all might have noticed that I cover certain things like names, events, things like that are really personal to other people's privacy. I don't want to ever do that, especially, they don't know, because I don't know if any of you remember that my channel is actually very organic. None of my friends and family actually know that I have a channel. Only my husband, my 2 kids, and one of my nephews. He actually found out about my channel. I doubt that he watches it on a regular basis, but each and every one of you that has subscribed to my channel, believe it or not, y'all just watch my videos because I guess you enjoy the content. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. I know I say it at the very end of my video, not the beginning, because I value everyone's time. I know that you just want me to get straight into it, so that's what I try to do. I'm getting sidetracked, and I do that sometimes. I have a total of 10, not including my work TNs. I'm not going to get into all of that because I keep my personal and professional life separate. You'll see them every once in a while, but you won't see all the details. You saw my EDCs. The next thing I want to discuss is my Jesus journal. Speaking of morning routines, this is the first thing I pick up, and one of the things about going back to analog from straight up 18 years of digital planning and journaling is that I don't grab my phone in the early morning when I wake up. I used to do that, and I found, and that's actually the whole reason why I went to analog. Back in 2021 is when I started my journey into analog. It was in the summertime, around July, I think. I just found a lot more mental peace and clarity when I started focusing on my devotions, Bible reading in the morning. That's the first thing I do. Because I used to do them throughout the day or at night. But I think the morning devotions I started within the last 2 years. And I may give you an update on another video. But anyhow, so this is my Jesus journal. And the main book I have, here's my devotions for today. You know, every single day I read scripture and I write them in here. Now this book is sermons from my pastor every Sunday. And then this, I kind of put this in the back burner, and this is a booklet that I'm writing about when I gave my life to Jesus back in fall of 2002. I think my recent video I said 2022, but it's actually 2002, okay? So it's been about 20 years, or a little over 20 years since I gave my life to Jesus. That's my Jesus journal. All right, I said I was going to go quickly, and I just noticed the time I'm dragging it. Okay, hold on. My memory TN is in a B6, and it is in a Leuchtturm, 1917, I believe. So I'm almost done. I only have, oh boy, yeah, I only have a few more pages. I don't have a new Leuchtturm right now to prevent hoarding notebooks. And I'm going to do an updated video about am I using the stash that I have for my notebook inserts. I think this is going to be my 3rd year doing it, and I think y'all seem to enjoy it. So I'm going to talk about that, but I haven't bought a replacement yet. I will be. This you don't, hold on. That was my alarm because I was hoping to be finished with this 10-minute video. Okay, this you won't see often because it has my personal Dear Diary stuff in here. And then I have pictures of my family in this homemade book. So y'all don't really see this. That's that. And then my goal TN, which I actually did a video recently, and I may link it in the description below if you haven't seen it. So this is my goal TN, and it just has the standard inserts in here. So this is a standard size, and it's Traveler's Company. So yeah, check that video out if you're interested in more detail. All of these Traveler's Notebooks actually have their own video. So, you know, peruse through my channel and look. I do have a playlist of just my journals and my planners, so check that out. Next is my home TN. This is the only wide size I believe I have. Chic Sparrow stopped making the wide size. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked again. So my original booklets are still in here, believe it or not, after having it. I believe I've had it now for 4 years. I don't do like yearly, start a new year, so I'm gonna get new books. I don't do that. I finish my books. So I just make tabs. This one's 2025. This is smeared. It's supposed to be 2026. So I use it all up. I'm actually almost done with this particular booklet, and this is the main booklet, so I only have a few pages left. I'm gonna be replacing this one. These inserts remain the same until I use it all up. I do want to discuss that this TN right here, the commonplace brain dump, I'll go ahead and cover it now since I'm talking about it. I'm in a B6 Stalogy, but I did have an A6, which I really loved, and I plan on actually switching back once I finish this. I decided to stay in it because I am a creature of habit and I don't like wasting. This was my A6 size. So I am going to be moving back into it. I already have the replacement Stalogy A6, but I'm not going to switch out until I finish this. All right, so that's my home TN. I hope I'm in frame in all of this because I don't think I'm going to redo this video. Okay, next is my reading TN, and this is also in a Traveler's Notebook. It's also in the standard size. Oh, by the way, these are special edition TNs. This is the Kyoto special edition. You can only get this at the Kyoto Traveler's Notebook store in Japan. And then this one, you can only get it in the train station, Tokyo, Japan. I was fortunate to have visited 2 different times. One in Kyoto when my daughter was in college. She did a study abroad. And then this one when she was working there after graduating college. She met up with us in Tokyo because she lived nearby. And so I was able to get this. But my reading stuff goes in here. I'm currently rereading Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. So I do give an overview and then I rate it. So, but yeah, you can check my channel for this specific TN if you want more detailed. All right, next is the travel language TN. This is probably one of my most unloved TN out of my whole system. I don't like the overhang. It's too small. I love the standard size, but this Traveler's Company, the passport size, I'm not in love with it. But I study my Japanese and my French language in here. I even tried using it as an EDC one time because I was like, man, is it because I don't use it enough? Well, that didn't work out either, even if I tried to use it as an EDC. I kind of want to also discuss regret purchases. Now, this is not a regret purchase. I still absolutely love, well, yeah, I shouldn't say it's unloved because I do love it. I enjoy having it in my collection and I'm not going to change my language TN at all. Like, it's still going to be my language TN. So that's my travel and language, and then my art TN. It's in a Hobonichi cover, which was gifted to me by my daughter, and I have a Hobonichi plain insert. So it's not the pre-printed calendar or planner or anything like that. So I've been using this just for my art stuff. I do collages. And then at one point I even used it for my books, like my book TN. But that didn't work out because I was just writing too much and I didn't like the fact that I was using up all my pages. So that's why I ended up getting this. But anyway, I also do my watercolor painting, and then I think I have some sketches in here. Oh, and I also do collections, like my stamps and what I have. I practice my calligraphy in here. I do pen tests and things like that. Oh, here's my sketches. Oh boy, that was already 10 minutes and I'm not even done. Okay, so that's my art TN in an A6 Hobonichi, and my finance TN, which is in an A5 Drummond in the Austin leather. I absolutely love this leather. It's got a lot of scratches and dings and marks up, which I absolutely love. Inside is my A5 insert, and I won't actually show all the details in here because it has all of the numbers I budget on a regular. This right here is just a reminder of saving $1 equals to 100. You can't get to 100 if you don't save $1. This is my old 10K challenge, which I completed in, I believe, 65 weeks. So I just completed it in December of 2025. I started it September 2024. I really need to remove this because I want to do another one, another challenge. I don't know if it's going to be a 5K or another 10K, but I've been doing many challenges for a while. Y'all just haven't seen it. I haven't shared it on my channel, but I'm starting to share it with y'all, the finance part. This right here is a Moleskine in the wide size, and this has all the detailed information about retirement fund, investments, all kinds of stuff, savings, property investment, all of that stuff is in here. I have this, which is detailed information regarding my savings goal and what have you. Okay, so that's that. Okay, we're finally getting to the end. And like I said, you can check out the systems video that I have linked below so you can understand why I have so many. Everyone plans and journals differently, and I know that with the overconsumption that everyone's like turning away from, they're doing no buys and those kind of things. Like, I totally understand that if that's not your forte. Some people will plan in one planner and that's all they need, and I get that. My life has a lot of facets. I know everyone's not going to be the same, and that's something that I definitely think is one of the things that have helped keep my sanity when it comes to my planners and my journals, and also the consistency, is that I don't follow what everyone else is doing. I'm just doing my own thing. I guess that's my message, is for those who are doing their 2026 journal and planner lineups, I think that it's important to understand what it is that you're going to use your journals and planners for. Comparison really is the thief of joy, because a lot of people talk about how they bought certain things and they don't even like them because they were influenced. They see something on Instagram, they see something on TikTok or YouTube. That's really what I wanted to say, and I'm running out of time. I really have to jump in the shower. But if you have any questions, put in the comments below, and I'll continue to show my individual planners. I really want to do a flip. I haven't forgotten about that. I do have a plan to flip through my passport TN, because I'm pretty much completed the travel portion, because this is language and travel. I love this size for that purpose. I just don't like how it bulges out. Okay, so enough yapping, because I do have to get ready. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you plan to use. I do hope that if you enjoy this type of content, hit the subscribe button to follow along. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, because it does help my channel, so that others who are looking for journal and planner content can see it. I hope to help as many people as I can. I know if I only help one person, hey, that's good enough for me. But thank you again for all those who have followed me through this journey. I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.